I've always wanted to be lean, to feel athletic, aesthetic, and to finally feel comfortable with my top on. And I tried everything, every diet and every training plan, but getting lean felt impossible. And to be honest, I actually got fatter until one day I got tired of feeling hot, sweaty, and uncomfortable in my own body. And after years of failing, I finally got lean. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I got lean so fast it felt illegal, so you can too. I've never been one of those people with a small appetite who didn't crave junk food or was naturally good at intuitive eating. In fact, I've always been the opposite. And not only do I have a massive appetite, but I also have this really bad habit where I eat a bunch of food, get full, and then continue to eat more food even after I'm full, feel sick, and then sometimes even be sick. Not my proudest moments, just pure gluttony. And as you can imagine, I spent most of my teenage years being skinny fat. And at some point I realized if I want to get lean so fast that it feels illegal and then make staying lean so easy that it feels illegal, I'm gonna have to do a few things. Number one, I have to get lean so fast that it feels illegal without sacrificing my health or muscle mass. I'm someone who cares about having good health and good amount of muscle on my body. Number two, live a lifestyle that allows me to be lean effortlessly. Number three, find ways to eat more food while still staying lean. Number four, manage bad habits. Being gluttonous is not a good trait to have. It's not ideal. Number five, do all of the above, but naturally. Not really planning on messing with my hormones or sticking anything on my butt, so it's not for me personally. And in the end, it worked. I got lean so fast that it felt illegal, and I'm now able to stay lean year round. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it so you can do it too. So the first thing I did was start by fixing the base of my nutrition and then working my way up from there. I don't know what all of this is. And I really can't stress the importance of eating whole foods, especially if you're starting out similar to how I used to be, struggling with appetite, portion control, and overeating. Eating a diet primarily consisting of whole foods fixed like 80% of the problem. And if you don't know exactly which foods to eat, then don't worry, brother. I got you. No gatekeeping on this channel. Just copy me. For my carbs, I usually eat potatoes, rice, sweet potatoes, oats, lentils, fruits, vegetables, and honey. For my protein, I normally eat eggs, beef, chicken, and fish. And for my fats, I normally have olive oil, real dairy, avocados, nuts, and there are also fats in some of the protein sources I already mentioned. As soon as I fixed the base of my nutrition, that's when I started to track my calories. Nowadays, I probably could eat intuitively and maintain an aesthetic level of leanness, but that's only because I've been tracking my calories for so long. But before I tracked my calories, I could get through a decent 3.5 to 4K calories with no problems. So tracking my calories not only helped me know exactly what I was eating, but it also taught me how to eat like a lean person. And this is exactly what I do for myself, for my clients, and then teach to the members of my community. The first thing I did was get an estimation of my TDEE, and I'll leave a link to the same website I used in the description so you can get an estimation of yours too. And the next thing I did was put myself into a calorie deficit by taking 500 calories away from this number. Trust me, there's no reason to put yourself into a super crazy deficit. Anything considered aggressive or extreme is considered aggressive and extreme for a reason, because it works until it doesn't work. You get me? All right, so don't drop your calories too low. For the macros, I kept it very simple. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight to maintain and build muscle, 1 gram of fat per kilogram of body weight to make sure my hormones were working optimally, and the rest of my calories were made up of carbs to make sure I had enough energy for daily life and the gym. And the way I managed my appetite was by eating foods that are high in volume, which means they take up a lot of space in your plate and in your stomach. And this is something that genuinely does feel illegal, as you feel so full that you feel like you're gaining weight, but you're also losing weight at the same time. So it feels like you're cheating the system. And by definition, feeling like you're cheating the system feels like you're doing something illegal. So this will help you get lean so fast that it feels illegal. And personally, my go-to foods for feeling full, for less calories, are oats, papaya, lean meats, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and any clear broth soup. Putting you guys on some game, clear broth soup is great. It's basically just aromatics, meats, and vegetables. If you have a big bowl of clear broth soup, eat the whole thing, you drink the soup, and you still feel full, well then mate, no one can help you, just joking. Another way I managed my appetite was by avoiding liquid calories. So I traded in the calories from the liquid calories and then put them into food instead, which kept me feeling more full for longer. So when it comes to my sweet tooth, I have 4 ways of managing it. The first way is by having fruit, and normally the only time I really feel like having something sweet is in the evenings. So I make sure after my dinner to have a big papaya, which is sweet, tasty, juicy, and filling. So it's a good way to manage my sweet tooth. Another way is by adding honey to my oats. So every morning I have a big bowl of oats with 20 grams of honey. Another thing that helps is by occasionally having a 0 calorie, 0 sugar carbonated drink. The last thing I do is occasionally having a sweet snack. And I wouldn't call this a cheat snack or a cheat day. It's just if I haven't had anything for a while and it fits within my calories, I'll just have a nice little pastry. So in my life, I've been someone who's been very active, and I've also been someone who's been super inactive. To get lean so fast that it felt illegal, I had to make walking the base level of my activity. So every single day, I walked a minimum of 8 to 10K steps per day. And it's just an easy way to burn some extra calories by increasing my non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is the amount of calories you burn outside of direct exercise. So alongside walking, I also added in a few extra cardio sessions, something to raise my heart rate a little bit. And for me, Muay Thai was my favorite way to burn calories. It was just great, I had a good time. I'm not part of a club right now, but when I was, it was amazing, man. Good times. But I also enjoy other forms of cardio, so running, jump rope, watching anime on the treadmill, swimming in the beach. Those are all pretty good fun ways of doing cardio. Move more and make the movement that you do fun. If it's not fun, then obviously it's not fun, so you won't enjoy it. So make it fun. Resistance training helped to add muscle onto my body, and by having more muscle on my body, I was able to increase my BMR, which is the amount of calories that I burn at rest, which means I'm able to eat more food while still staying lean. And although I graduated with a degree in sport and exercise science, I'm not a fan of this modern day science-based lifting that we see on Instagram. I prefer to keep things simple. I make sure I'm training close enough to failure and even to failure on some sets and some exercises. Over time, I try to progress the reps, progress the weights that I fail at, or adapt the exercise once the exercise becomes too easy. And I try to train in a way that I find very enjoyable, even if some random science-based lifter says it gets me 2% less gains in the gym. Some may call this enjoyment maxing, fun maxing, whatever type of maxing it is, just do it, it's fun. To make sure I build a complete physique, these are the exercises that I do. A vertical pull, vertical push, horizontal pull, horizontal push, a squat pattern, hip hinge, and some isolations for smaller muscle groups. And I also include some form of skill training for fun. And the exact split I've been following for the last few years is push, pull, legs, rest, upper, lower, rest. Most of my training is weighted calisthenics and some calisthenics, as that's what I enjoy the most, but I also include some barbell and some isolation exercises too. I sort of pick and choose whatever I want from many different training styles and then combine them into something that I like, something very enjoyable, you know what I mean? But as long as you're training hard, setting strength goals and eating well, recovering well, then you'll make some good gains. And if you build muscle, then you'll get lean so fast that it feels illegal. And you'll look good once you get there too, which helps. Working on my sleep has helped me get lean so fast that it feels illegal. Now, there are a few different reasons for this, but the main one is that every hour past 10 p.m. becomes an hour where I'm more likely to go over my calories. Even if I'm not hungry, I just want to eat for the sake of eating because, like I said, I'm just someone who just likes to eat a lot. There's also this really good analogy that I heard somewhere, but think of your willpower as a jug of water. When you wake up, this jug of water starts off quite full. This is the jug right here, got it in my hand. And if you start eating well, making good decisions, pour some more water out. Going on a walk, water. Cardio, water. So by the time it gets to the end of the day, this jug is now completely empty. There's a jug here, you just can't see it, which means I have no willpower left to resist eating whatever food I want. So if I sleep early, then I have a little bit of water left that I can put into sleeping early and not eating at 10 p.m. The amount of sleep you get is also very important. So if you don't get enough sleep, you're actually more likely to increase your ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, and also decrease your leptin, which is the hormone that makes you feel full, which basically means not sleeping enough increases your appetite even more. So you're cooked. So sleep more, less hunger. Now, to get lean so fast that it felt illegal, I had to make sure I had to implement some daily habits. And the most important habit, aside from eating clean, tracking my calories, lifting weights, staying active, sleeping well, managing my hunger, was weighing myself once every day in the morning. I take a note of my weight once every morning, forget about it, and then at the end of the week, I'd come back to it, take a weekly average, and then compare my weight week by week, not day by day, because every single day you can have a little fluctuation. So if you do this yourself, make sure you're tracking your weight week by week. So what this allowed me to do was monitor my rate of weight loss. So if my weight was coming off too slow, I'd just move more. If it was coming off too quick, then I'd increase my food. Simple. My ideal rate of weight loss is 0.5 to 1% of my body weight per week. One of the biggest reasons I was able to get lean so fast that it feels illegal is in fact because I was able to integrate it to my lifestyle. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I can stay consistent, my clients can stay consistent, and people in my community, they stay consistent. Is because we find ways to make the training, to make the nutrition fun, enjoyable, integrate with the lifestyle, you know? So for example, if I'm traveling and I want a quick snack, instead of getting a big bar of Toblerone from the airport, I'll just get some dried fruit or some normal fruit. Tastes good, nice. When I was at university, I was studying for my sport and exercise science degree. I was working part-time, making YouTube videos, coaching. So if I was busy and had to get some food outside, I'd make sure it was the healthiest possible option, something like some rice, vegetable, and lean meat combination. And even then, I'd take a picture and put it into AI to get a rough estimation, or I'd look at the menu at the restaurant to see if they had any calorie information. So no matter where I am, what I'm doing, how busy I get, I'll always make sure to find ways to stay on my tracking, to find ways to make the food healthy, and to keep things fun. And that's the core message of this video. What I did was, essentially, stick to the plan, have fun while sticking to the plan, and then find ways to get creative to stick to the plan. Overall, stick to the plan, have fun, get lean so fast that it feels illegal. So you now know everything that I did to get lean so fast that it felt illegal. But if you also want to get lean so fast that it feels illegal and then make staying lean feel so easy that it feels illegal, and be a part of a community that has weekly calls and resources all designed to get you lean so fast that it feels illegal, then press the link in the description to join my private community. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. My name is Iyad Harishi, by the way.